On the morning of August 7th, 2024, a quiet neighborhood in Indore situated in India woke up to shocking news. Gaurav, a 19-year-old pharmacy student, was found dead in his home under mysterious circumstances. What started as a simple attempt to improve his English had unknowingly set off a chain of events that would change everything. Gaurav was a 19-year-old student from Bhagirathpura, Indore, Madhya Pradesh, who lived with his parents and sister. Unlike many college students who move away, he enjoyed being at home. He was studying Bachelor of Pharmacy, and while he focused on his studies, he also liked to take part in extracurricular activities. However, Gaurav faced a major challenge in socializing due to his limited English-speaking skills. This made it hard for him to talk to his teachers and classmates, leaving him embarrassed and hesitant to join in on events. To tackle this issue, Gaurav decided to take English classes, not realizing that this choice would lead to serious problems later on. After some searching, he found a young tutor named Akanksha in Ananagar, Indore. Even though she was only 16 and 3 years younger than Gaurav, she was great at teaching English. Their relationship became friendly rather than just student and teacher, and they started chatting a lot outside of class. As time went on, Gaurav developed feelings for Akanksha, which felt strange since she was a minor. At this point, Gaurav should have understood the risk of getting involved with someone underage. Society and the law treat such relationships as inappropriate for a reason, and crossing that boundary is never without consequences. However, being in a relationship with his tutor made attending classes exciting for him. Gaurav's parents had no clue about what was really going on. They thought he was simply focused on improving his English. This secrecy allowed Gaurav and Akanksha to meet easily. He often told his parents he had extra classes or was studying longer so he could spend time with her. The lack of openness and dishonesty in their relationship created a shaky foundation. Hiding such a relationship not only put Gaurav at risk, but also showed how unprepared they both were for the seriousness of their actions. Unfortunately, things took a turn for the worse when private photos were shared and rumors of physical intimacy began to circulate. Sharing private photos in any relationship can lead to disastrous consequences, especially when one party is a minor. Such decisions often stem from poor judgment and emotional immaturity. Tensions rose, leading to constant arguments between them. Feeling overwhelmed, Gaurav decided to cut off contact with Akanksha, but soon realized the situation was serious. In a moment of anger, Akanksha threatened to accuse Gaurav of harassment unless he gave her money. Threats like these further complicate relationships, especially when one person feels trapped and powerless. It also shows how unresolved emotions can escalate into damaging behavior. Scared, he tried to protect himself by saving their chats and reaching out to Akanksha's brother for help. But he got no response, leaving him feeling trapped. With nowhere to turn, Gaurav confided in his sister about the relationship and the threats he was facing. Shocked but calm, she promised to help him. However, when she told their parents, things spiraled out of control. Akanksha, along with her mother, visited Gaurav's home, demanding 3 lakh rupees and threatening to take legal action if they didn't pay. This demand not only added financial stress to Gaurav's family, but also worsened their emotional turmoil. The involvement of Akanksha's mother made the situation more complex and showed signs of manipulation. The stress on Gaurav and his family grew as they felt helpless. Days later, on August 7, 2024, Akanksha and her mother filed a police report against Gaurav for assault and blackmail. The police treated him like a criminal, ignoring any evidence his family provided. This one-sided approach highlights flaws in the system, where the accused is often presumed guilty without proper investigation. In a desperate move, Gaurav's father allegedly paid a bribe to the police to drop the case, allowing Gaurav to come home. However, this relief was short-lived. Akanksha continued to threaten them, saying she could reopen the case. The cycle of threats and harassment made it impossible for Gaurav to find peace. He felt trapped, with no way out of the situation. Overwhelmed by despair, Gaurav fell into a deep depression. Tragically, Gaurav took his own life, leaving his family shattered and in disbelief. They rushed his body to the hospital, where he was declared dead. Blaming the police for not listening to their side of the story, Gaurav's family protested by bringing his body to the police station, hoping to draw attention to their situation. This act of desperation shows how deeply the family was affected and how they struggled to find justice. As news of the case spread, Gaurav's father shared their story, explaining how Akanksha's behavior had affected their son. They claimed that Gaurav's struggles and Akanksha's demands had driven him to despair. After Gaurav's death, his family filed charges against Akanksha and her mother, leading to an investigation that uncovered evidence of harassment. In the end, Akanksha and her mother were found guilty of contributing to Gaurav's tragic fate. However, because Akanksha was a minor, she was sent to a juvenile facility, while her mother faced legal consequences as well. This outcome reflects the seriousness of harassment, but also raises questions about the role of adults in guiding young people and preventing such tragedies. This heartbreaking story highlights the importance of open communication, support for young people, and addressing emotional struggles before they lead to tragedy. It also shows the risks of ignoring moral and legal boundaries in relationships, as such actions can lead to pain and irreversible outcomes. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.